winners table.
They're giving the medals now for the 135-pound class. 6th place, Mark Depperschmidt of Hoisington. 5th place was Kyle Lewis of Hoxie. 4th place, Brian Bird of Plainville. 3rd place, Charlie Huell of Lincoln. 2nd place, Jeff Carlson of Kinsley. And the champion from Oakley, Barry Samuelson.
Wrestling for the state championship.
And there you see Samuelson,
The senior from Rossville,
state champion. We're ready for the 152-pound championship match now. This will feature Edgar Castillo from Leota, a junior, and Kyle Wright from Norton, a sophomore.
No, we're at 145. This is Tim Horgan from Rossville and Kelly Gable from St. Francis.
Got ahead of myself.
Yeah, you know, try to speed things up and somebody nailed you on it. Kelly Gable's going for his 2nd state championship. He took 2nd as a freshman, 1st last year as a sophomore. Of course, his brother Billy, and I'm sure he gets tired of hearing about it, was a 4-time state champ. He's wrestling for the University of Nebraska now. Dad Larry is his coach. Tim Horgan from Rossville has been very impressive in this tournament. He's a tough wrestler, and he's fought his way through. Gable's lost 4 matches this year, 2 to Colorado State champion, lost twice to him in one weekend. He's lost to Krabs from Hutchinson and to Adam Koster last week, both by falls.
Gable coming in 30-4. Tim Horgan coming in 38-1.
Horgan's only loss has been to Fiesenmeyer from Clay Center, who's a 2-time 4A state champion and I believe a nationally ranked wrestler.
Horgan wearing the black and red from Rossville. Kelly Gable, of course, in the St. Francis green and gold.
Billy's got his head under that leg. He's going to get the takedown unless something goes wrong here. There we go. He's got the 2.
40 seconds left in the first period. Gable will get the 2 points. He's got the 2-point lead. And they're off the mat with 34 seconds left in the first period. I think the St. Francis fans would have been a little bit upset if we skipped this match.
They probably would have. I don't know if torches and spears mean anything to you.
Tar and feathers.
We might have had some problems.
They traveled all the way down here. Got to give them credit. They've got 2 wrestlers in the finals, 2 wrestlers at state, and they're really here in force to cheer them on.
Horgan stood up. They tried to stand up there, and Kelly got a little bit high on him and almost lost his ride.
About 15 seconds left now in the first period. 2-0, still the score. Kelly Gable with that lead. They're going to go off the mat again. 9 seconds left. Larry Gable, the coach at St. Francis. Mike Otto, the coach at Rossville.
I know Larry's been at St. Francis 22 years. Mike's been at Rossville for a long time, but I don't know exactly how long. We've got a tie match now as Horgan got a reversal right at the end of the period.
2-2, right as time ran out in the first period. We'll go to the second, tied at 2. Horgan will
try
be
for
down.
Another reversal, but Kelly's going to take the optional start, probably cut him loose and go for takedowns. Exactly what he wanted to do. I saw his dad give him the signal, so I cheat. Nice low single. Gable's in under there, trying to get around, turn around, come in after that. Of course, Horgan wants to lock those legs up in the worst way, and that probably would be a bad deal for him.
And they're back up. 1:36 left in the second period. 3-2 the score.
Horgan's trying to get in on that single leg, but Kelly Gable's able to get back out of there and get it blocked.
Horgan with the 1-point lead.
Gable tried to shuck him off the side, go around, but Horgan was quick enough coming back that he wasn't able to do that.
And they're off the mat. 3-2 the score, 108. This is the 145-pound championship match. Tim Horgan and Kelly Gable. Gable from St. Francis, Horgan from Rossville.
We're not seeing a lot of action, but at least we're not standing here and staring at each other. We're going in and trying things.
Wrestlers seem to like that neutral position. Some of them anyway prefer that, and will call that.
Well, a lot of pins come off of a takedown, John. And even if they don't get the pin, a lot of times they can get 5 points. Get a takedown and take the man to his back for a near fall. That was a close one. Horgan had to step off the mat in order to do it, and that got the off the mat call.
These fans are just absolutely trained this weekend. We've had so many close calls like that Friday and the
Gable's
matches
got
that
to
we
take
saw
down
today.
there if he can keep his feet inside, maybe.
He does
still
not.
up.
3-2 the score, 5 seconds left in the second period.
Referee Jeff Adams didn't feel like there was control there, so he didn't give a takedown.
Horgan's got the 1 point lead.
They'll argue about that for 3 weeks, but that was his call. Larry says go down. Kelly agrees.
We start the third period. Horgan still with that 1 point lead, 3-2.
Gable would kind of like to go back into that Granby at that point, but it's a little bit too tight. They give the escape, so we got a tie match.
Official calls them off the mat. They'll go back to the center. We're tied at 3, 1:46 on the clock. We're in the third period. This is the 145-pound championship match.
Not enough control for the takedown. They're yelling for it, but he didn't really have control yet.
These two guys need a mat about twice this size.
I've been a proponent of that for a long time, John. Let's get the bigger mat.
1:25 on the clock. We're tied at 3. This is the third period. Off again.
In the middle of the mat, that might have been a takedown, but out on the edge there wasn't enough room. They almost got the referee. I noticed one match this afternoon, they blew the whistle for the end of the match, and one wrestler didn't hear the whistle. Evidently, he turned around and double-legged the referee and took him down.
Well, the official certainly earning his pay.
Gable's in on that leg. Coming around behind. If he can get his head out, he's going to have the 2 because the weight's supported down on the mat by the hands.
Only 40 seconds left in the third period. We're tied at 3.
There's Gable's takedown.
Gable gets the takedown. He's got the 2 point lead now, 5-3. Time's running out, just 30 seconds left. He's got to hold on.
He's in a precarious position right now. If Horgan can get a little bit further back inside there on that inside arm, he might get out. But we've got a stalemate. We're going to give Gable a chance to restart here, and Horgan a chance to get his arms free and maybe do something else.
19 seconds on the clock. We're in the third period, 5-3. Gable's got the 2 point lead.
Gable didn't really contest that escape. He realized he'd still have a 1 point lead, and he feels like he can keep from giving up a takedown in 12 seconds.
That's what he needs to do. 5-4. Time's running out. They're going to go off the mat again, it looks like.
He's going to get called for stalling there, but he really doesn't care. He's only got 5 seconds left, and all he's got to do is protect himself for 5 seconds.
He does. He does. 5-4, the final. Gable sliding by with a close one.
And that's his
Kelly Gable, the winner over for Tim Horgan in the 145-pound championship match. Close match.
And that's Gable's second state championship.
This time, please bring your attention to the award stand
We'll go now to the award stand
for 140 pounds.
as they give the medals out now.
We're at the 140-pound class here. Sometimes I don't understand the abbreviations we have for these schools, but in 6th place, Craig Welker from St. Mary's at 140. In 5th place, Justin Heron from Hoisington. 4th place, Travis Tebow from Osborne. 3rd place, Kirby Clements from Harrington. In 2nd place, from Stockton, Adam Balthazar. And the champion at 140 pounds from Hoxie, Kyle Jones.
Now would it be all right if I move on to the 152-pound?
Yeah, I think it's time to do that,